Oh, hey, I like this channel. Oh, well, look who decided to crash the party, huh? Hey, okay, alright. Ow! Who threw that? Damn, tough crowd. I'm gonna be a dad soon. I've gotta practice my jokes. Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome back for another video. Today, we are here to go over Boldan, one of my favorite planets, and I've got a lot of cool special things in mind this time around. That being said, take a good gander at our ship shack, because this is the last time we are going to be using it as our hub world, so more on that later. Anyway though, let's go ahead and jump into the planet, but before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we do have a Discord and Patreon, so if either of those things interest you, check them out in the comments below. Alright, jumping into Boldan. Alright, take a quick look around at everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and just grab our Lancer here, and we're going to first take the taxiway and head over to the Hyper Express Way, I believe is what it's called, the underground section of the city with all the traffic. Continue to just look around some of these areas. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on the teleporter. I'm sorry, elevator. And make our way underground. So here we are. Yeah, this area looks really cool. I really like how everything turned out here, the lighting, all the animated gears, and the sounds. Let's go ahead and jump on our platform here. We'll fly through a little fast. Shouldn't have done that quite as fast. We'll land, and here's all of our cars flying around, flying cars. Lots of really cool effects. This place is absolutely massive to stand around in VR. And while we're here, I'll just go ahead and drop my Lancer, and we'll just kind of swing around and look at what we've got going on in here. And yeah, it's basically just a giant toilet bowl, actually. So if you've never come down here, I guess you can't come down here in the game without dying. But if we come down here, it's just going to take us into this big tube where the ships will just sort of respawn. So a little insight to how that's done there. Pull ourselves up and land back on the platform here. Cool, this is all really great. I'll grab my Lancer, and I'll take this a little bit slower this time. As you can see, I've also ran into quite a few of these cars already. They don't really have collision, so that's alright. We'll just work around that, fly through, and land. And if you weren't familiar with the way that my flight mechanic works, is basically once you start, you can fly as much as you want, as long as you want, and anywhere you want, until you land on one of these orange pads here. The last bit of the underground highway express, whatever you want to call it, we got these electrical cables that you would normally just kind of want to fly through and dodge in the game. So we will do that. And, well, I actually just hit one there. So if this were the actual, and there, oh, and there, alright. That could have been more graceful. Actually, I wonder what happens if we...
Oh, I love that part!
Alright, let's go ahead and take the elevator here. And this is going to bring us back up to the surface of the planet. Normally, there would have been a gate here of sorts. Obviously, that's not here. So, if you wanted to, you could just come right through without doing the underground bit, but honestly, the underground part is my favorite part of the level. Okay, let's go ahead and go over here towards the first part of the map with the thugs. Got a chicken bot here, a couple of thugs. We'll open up this door, and got some more chicken bots, some more thugs just hanging out, enjoying the space. I really like how these areas turned out. I think they look really good. Moving on to this courtyard area. Some more thugs and chicken bots. Oh yeah, so a small little detail. The foliage is a little animated now, so it's not quite as static. Just helps bring the planet more to life, I guess. Also, the clock on the clock tower is ticking. That's about it for this area. Not a whole lot to show off. We've got crates, obviously, that we can blast. Collect some bolts. And then, obviously, I know what everybody is thinking right now. Can you go to the Insomniac Museum? The answer to that is unfortunately no.
What a load of bullshit.
It does take us to the in-between area, I guess. The spot that has all of the waves of enemies. I just filled the area out with crates and a bunch of enemies that are hanging out, liven up the space and give it a little bit more purpose. And if we go over here, there's a platinum bolt to collect, and we've got our Gangnam Style dancer. If you watched the No-Tac video from like a year ago, you might remember him. And yeah, all we have to do now is step back on the teleporter that brought us here. And this is going to take us back to the courtyard area. And we can move on from here. Alright, next area. Another courtyard. I'm not really sure what you'd call this. City area, pedestrian area. Got some more thugs and their pet chicken bots. Our guard bot, who's clipping a little bit into the wall. That's fine. Yeah, let's go over this way. And I mentioned in the beginning of the video that there were some secrets, some new things that I added to the level. And if we look over here, you might notice there's something odd, something that's not quite normal for the level, something that's new. You'll see we've got an elevator here, and you'll know if you've played the game, this elevator shouldn't be here. It doesn't belong there. And we're gonna jump on it and see where this elevator might take us. Okay, so apparently on my way up I hit a bunch of crates. Don't worry about it. So we got a platinum bolt here, we'll collect that, and then another Gangnam Style thug, just for fun. And if we step on this teleporter here, this obviously isn't supposed to be here. This whole room isn't supposed to be here, so what am I leading up to? Where does this go? Let's find out. Let's find out where this goes. Okay, so, where are we? If I walk this way, we can open up these doors, and you might recognize that this is one of the buildings from later on in the level that Ratchet would have to scale down using the magnet boots, but that's just the view. So what do we get if we turn around? Alright, so this is obviously not in the main game at all. None of this is. This is all brand new. I actually put this together for a friend of mine. If you guys aren't familiar with Beta Tester, he is another YouTuber who creates Ratchet and Clank content, and he also does it inside of Unreal Engine, like me. He is actually the inspiration for my channel. He told me that Boldan was his favorite planet in the game, so I thought, why not do something cool? Yeah, everything in here is also interactable, so I can kind of, push things around. I can't pick anything up, but, well, I guess I can if I use both my hands. So, you can pick things up with both your hands, pick up a drink, throw that to the side, oh, I don't like the way that one tastes, make me another one, you wench. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice. We can knock these over, play some bowling with nanotech. We can lift some weights if we want, spin the weights, or we can actually, if I can get under here in real life, I can sort of lift the weights, so, okay, well, yeah, that's all dynamic. I can lift this up. Oh yeah, and you're probably wondering, let me fix myself here, get reoriented. You're probably wondering what these things right here are. These are weapons from Xenoblade. My boy is a big fan of Shulk, so these are Shulk's weapons here. Can't pick them up or anything, but they do cast a light and they spin, and they're cool to look at, so yeah. The last thing you guys might have noticed, I've decked out the area here with a VG9000, a bunch of games. Crash is hanging out over here, and this is actually the game he's been working on, so Ratchet & Clank Going Unreal. I'll link his channel in the description below if you guys want to check that out. It's a really cool project. He's essentially recreating the mechanics of Ratchet & Clank inside of Unreal Engine to use for whatever he wants to use it for. That's about it for this area here. Again, everything is dynamic, so if we wanted to push that over, we could. if we want to, not do that. I'm smacking walls now in real life. We can push over all the, all this stuff. You know, everything is dynamic and fun to play around with. So, yeah, really cool. All right, so now that that's done, let's grab my Lancer and we'll step back on the teleporter. See you later, beta tester. And head over this way. So it looks like our elevator went back down to the floor. Call that and jump back on. Hopefully it brings us down. Cool. I'm not gonna lie, the last time I tried out this map, this elevator was a little buggy, so I'm glad it worked out fine. At least for the demonstration. Alright, now if we continue this way, where we were headed originally, we can take this elevator here. And this is going to take us to the next floor. Here must be the crates that I accidentally destroyed when using the elevator outside. So, a little bit of a collision problem going on, but nothing too serious. Some more thugs, chicken bots. I believe these guys can be killed. Yep, so you can kill these guys if you want, but why would you want to kill the innocent chicken bots? I mean, they're not even hurting anybody. Alright. Got another elevator. Let's head down this guy. Bunch more thugs. Some more bots. Some really tall buildings. Got another room here. Similar to the ones we've been through already. So let's jump up here. And this is quite a ways up, so we'll look around at the world just for a minute here while we head up. So next room, we've got a Gadgetron vendor and then our armor vendor, and this taxi would take us back to our ship, wherever she is, right there. We're not going to use it though, obviously we're going to continue out the level. And this is where things get a little bit different compared to the normal game. Normally you would walk on this and then the perspective would shift, you'd be using the gravity boots. Anyway, the floors are going to open up underneath of us as we drop on them, so I'll try and show you how that works. There you go, you can see as we fall on them, the next one will open up. It's not that hard, it's honestly pretty straightforward. And then I believe this one will open up. No, the next one should open up. Yeah, so you can see the very last one down here. Door opens up. Got a little tunnel here we're going to walk through. And to avoid the issue of having to, again, use the magnet boots, I just threw a quick taxi down. This guy's gonna really quickly just bring us to where we're supposed to go. And obviously, if we wanted to, we could have just used our swing shot, but that's the beauty of Ratchet and Clank VR. Alright. Next area, another courtyard-esque area. A lot of thugs, a couple more chicken bots, and then a whole bunch of crates. And if you didn't think I was gonna shoot all these crates... Alright, well, hopefully my audio isn't bugging out, because the game certainly is. I'm just gonna collect all of these bolts here. Alright, that was a lot of bolts. Alright, moving forward. Let's go ahead and pull ourselves up here using the swing shot. Another elevator. Let's turn around. That goes up, and we'll grab this platinum bolt while we're doing our thing. Pull myself up. And this area, again, another Magna Boots section. I did not include a taxi because I figured you could probably just use a swing shot here. Cross just like that. And no problem. Alright. Another elevator. See where she goes. Alright. So one last section with our thugs. And they're just gonna hang out and talk to each other. And again, another area that operates just like the one from before. So if I drop down like this, oh yeah, the beta tester area is accessible both ways. So if we wanted to just go through here, we obviously could. And yeah, keep going down. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Awesome. And then finally, we are at the area with Fizzwidget. The cutscene would play, we'd get captured, and he would take us off to the Aranos prison. So that's this area. Let's go ahead and collect our platinum bolt. Cool. And I believe this teleporter is just going to take us back to the beginning. Yep, alright. So, that was that area, and that's a one-way teleporter. Next up on the list, we've got the grind rail, so let's check that out. This is also a good opportunity to show you guys. I've been working on a new system for the elevators. They're really finicky right now. The way they work is a little strange, so what I've done is I have this call button. That's what this little thing right here is. So say I jump on the elevator, and it brings me to the top, and I fall down. In the normal game, the elevators know when you're below them, and what I've done to remedy this is I have a call button. If you walk up to that, it's gonna make a noise, and then your elevator will call. So, we'll jump on it. Now we go up, and say, same thing, I walk on it, I jump off, it's down there. Let's pretend I don't really feel like breaking my knees today, so instead of jumping down, I'll just call it. And there we go. So, that's pretty cool. I like the way that works. You guys let me know what you think. Alright. Climb up this ladder here. If you've seen my Megapolis video, that was the last time that we've had grind rails in the game, and they don't function, so I don't have usable grind rails. If we wanted to, we could just kind of tiptoe our way across this thing, but instead of doing that, we're going to use my taxi. That is going to take us along the grind rails. This is the easier, less nauseating version. Admittedly, it's kind of a cop-out on my end. I haven't been able to figure out grind rails for the life of me. It's fine. One of these days, I think we'll get it done. But for now, this does the job. And we'll just fly around. What's up, Jack?
Kill Praxis!
You might have also noticed the music changed, so I made sure to at least keep the music accurate while you're on the taxi. And I have the little lightning particle effect that I came up with. Could be better, but I think it could be worse. We'll fly through here with the grinding gears. One last section is going to line us right up to the grind rail there. And there we go. Just like that. We're here. Taxi's off. Alright, and then obviously this is the area where you could call Slim, so I just added him here, so he's always just kind of here hanging out. Figured why not. Yeah, one last room. I believe this is where a cutscene would play. Kind of forget where these things happen. And then this teleporter should take us back to the beginning of the level. Alright, cool. I think that's about it for this planet. I don't think there's anything I missed. There are a couple... Oh, where's my other hand? Well, I guess the only thing I'm missing right now is my left hand. Hello? Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. Anyway, so, that was weird. One last thing I wanted to do, there's a couple platinum bolts we didn't pick up, one of which is right over here that you would need the spider bot to collect. And then the other one is in a new area that I added, so I don't know if you guys noticed. Okay, so you can kind of see it if I stand right here. You see that? Alright, let's go closer. And so normally, when you're playing this game, you think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go straight, you know, I'm not gonna pay too much attention to these guys. I'll just keep going this way. But if you turn around, what's this? Oh, it's a swing shot target with the platinum bolt. I guess while I'm at it, I can show you guys that if you wanted to, you could also sort of hop this fence here, jump to the other side, and this is where I'm keeping the glider, so if we want to fly around the planet, yeah, very pretty planet. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and land this thing. Alright, so I think that's it, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video and thank the Patreons, but before I do, there was one thing at the beginning of the level I mentioned, and it had to do with the ship shack. We are no longer going to be using the ship shack as our main base of operations. Main reason being, we've ran out of room. There's just no more room to comfortably place the planet teleporters, so we need a bigger ship. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, what ship do I have in mind? Well, let me show you. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that little sneak peek of what's to come. I'm really excited to move forward with the Starship Phoenix. I think it's going to be a really fun home, hub, base, level, world, whatever you want to call it. I think it makes perfect sense. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, thank you so much again for stopping by to watch the video, especially if you made it this far. Super special thank you to all my Patreons, starting with my Gold Bolt patrons, Charles, Duncan, and Roman, and then of course, my Cratreons. Ratchet Cinema, ESP, Gremlin, Charlo Bun, Mansell Davies, Riv Ravs, Only Dan's TTV, Jose Muniz, CJ Base, Stephen F, Jay, Invidu, Jacob Hood, Poldavico, Starlight Moon 213, Sky Toucher, Mod Some Fun, It's Chubbs, Saikami Tosaka, Nautical Turtle, Beta Tester, Dr. Legit, Her Punished Fristy, James Wood, Tetracina, Roxas, MER, Tom Raider, and finally, Tabriz Sadiq. Boom. Alright, you guys, once again, thank you so much for stopping by. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then,
See you later.